Yes, start. In support of the petition, the petitioner submitted that the respondents are giving several subsidies at doorsteps of the people without any specific disability, liability, restrictions, or conditions. Stop. According to the petitioner, this is contrary to the objective of establishing a welfare state. Stop. By way of example, it is submitted by the petitioner that electricity subsidy is being granted to all persons. Stop. In this regard, he referred to Annexure A1 to the memo of this writ petition, which is at page number 27. Stop. The petitioner further submitted that similarly water subsidy is also being given by the respondents to all. Stop. However, in this regard, he has not relied upon any of the annexures or any policy of the respondents. Stop. The main contention of the petitioner is that there is no need to give all these subsidies to all the people at large, and the resources which are saved ought to be used for other beneficial purposes. Para. Having heard the petitioner, who appears in person and looking to the facts and circumstances of the case, it appears that providing water and electricity facilities at a concessional rate are purely policy decisions taken by the concerned governments. Stop. This court is not inclined to replace the state policy. Stop. This court cannot replace any policy even if it regards a different policy to be better policy. Stop. The Honorable the Supreme Court in the case of Mayyam versus Union of India within bracket 2009 7 SCC 561 observed as under. Stop. Para. In a democracy, it is the prerogative of each elected government to follow its own policy. Stop. Often a change in government may result in the shift in focus or change in economic policies. Stop. Any such change may result in adversely affecting some vested interests. Stop. Unless any illegality is committed in the execution of the policy or the same is contrary to law or malified, a decision bringing about change cannot per se be interfered with by the court. Para. It is neither within the domain of the courts nor the scope of judicial review to embark upon an inquiry as to whether a particular public policy is wise or whether better public policy can be evolved. Stop. Nor are the courts inclined to strike down a policy at the behest of a petitioner merely because it has been urged that a different policy would have been fairer or wiser or more scientific or more logical. Stop. Wisdom and advisability of economic policy are ordinarily not amenable to judicial review. Stop. In matters relating to economic issues, the government has, while taking a decision, right to trial and error, as long as both trial and error are bona fide and within the limits of the authority. Stop. For testing the correctness of a policy, the appropriate forum is Parliament and not the courts. Stanza. Normally, there is always a presumption that the governmental action is reasonable and in public interest, and it is for the party challenging its validity to show that it is wanting in reasonableness or is not informed with public interest. Stop. This burden is a heavy one and it has to be discharged to the satisfaction of the court by proper and adequate material. Stop. The court cannot lightly assume that the action taken by the government is unreasonable or against public interest, because there are large number of considerations which necessarily weigh with the government in taking an action. Para. In Dr. Aswani Kumar versus Union of India and another 2019 SCC online 1144, the Supreme Court held as under stop. The most significant impact of the doctrine of separation of powers is seen and felt in terms of the institutional independence of the judiciary from other organs of the state. Stop over.